Well, good morning. Welcome to Southern Latitudes. I'm Robin, and today is a special day. We're going to do my recipe for paprika pepper and how I process it and make it from farm to table, if you will. So now I've actually collected a lot of clips in 2019 and some in 2021, but I never made a full video. So that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm tying in all those little clips so you can have one complete video for you to see how to make paprika pepper. And so this year in 2023, I have quite a few paprika peppers. Now, for some reason, this side is a little bit smaller and younger. This side is a little bit older. I am growing Alma paprika peppers. Here, let's pick up one. And so they're a little bit of a round pepper. They start off white and they go to a deep orange. I have a little video clip to show you of that, where they get quite deep and beautiful burnt orange. It's a beautiful little pepper, and it does like to do little clusters. See, these guys, we're getting really close to be done, but I'm also going to give them fertilizer because they will continue blooming and going on up and growing. They look a little anemic here right now. I have been neglecting them with all sorts of company and so forth, but they look pretty good. Here's another one down here. So very nice little pepper. I do believe there are other paprika peppers out there, and maybe one day I'll play around with the different types of paprika peppers. But this is just one that I found, and I really do like the taste. I like it raw, but I also like it smoked, dehydrated, and dried, and then sprinkled on food in the house. Today's the big day. I picked my first paprika peppers. And then they'll be dried and then ground into paprika. Oh no, I think I just broke. Yeah, that's not good. I broke that with the babies on it. So maybe I should use my scissors so I don't break the main plant. Oh yeah, okay. So the next clip you're gonna see is Jack and I one day, we usually do it when we're already grilling something else. We will put the coals to one side, and then we will pick out whatever smoking blocks that we want, like mesquite, or I forgot what we used that one day. It doesn't matter, whatever, hickory, you can use hickory too, or cherry wood, whatever flavoring that you like. And I actually really love smoked paprika versus plain paprika. It's okay too. I just like that added flavor. But anyhow, we smoked that down for just a couple of hours. It's not so much to cook the peppers, although it is, you know, softening the skin, but it is also just infusing the smoke flavor into your pepper. Now here's where I don't have any footage for you, but the pepper should be soft. It can have a little bit of charring on the edge, but not too much. And then you would pull the pepper, bring it in, and let it cool down. Once you're done letting that cool down, start preparing your dehydrator. I can usually make a couple layers of pepper in the dehydrator. You just put them in, you know, just like they, well, let me back up. So I usually cut my Alma paprika peppers in half or quarter them. And then I have a, for the grill, I have a tray that has little holes in it. So that, not big enough that they'll fall through, but, you know, let the smoke through. So now you're going to want to put those softened and smoke infused pieces of pepper onto your dehydrator. I have a Presto, but perhaps you have another one. And the goal is really just to get them dried out. If you want to go up to 130 degrees, maybe it'll take you 6 to 8 hours. Perhaps if you want to dry at a slower rate, it'll take you up to 10 hours, 12 hours. It just depends on the thickness of your pepper and how large of chunks you cut them into. But it is not recommended that you do a dicing of the tomatoes. I wouldn't do that at all because I think they'll just fall apart while grilling them. It's better to leave them a little bit bigger for grilling. Now once your peppers are fully dried, and I mean dry enough to snap them and you can hear the crisp breaking, then you can put them in to, I use a little bullet or anything like this. You can, if you have a food processor that grinds really fine, even a coffee grinder will work. So you just pop them in there, put your lid in, put it in until you get the desired powderiness and grinding that you want. And then you're done. If you find any sort of gunking along your bullet or your food processor, that tells you that your peppers were still soft, usually on the inside. And if they just, don't make that clear snap, that'll happen to you. And that means, and it's okay that you already ground them. You can still go ahead. I have like trays that are solid for my dehydrator, as well as the way they came with the big grid, then they have little grids, and then they have a solid tray. So then you could just go ahead and take your powder that you've already made, but you realized it's not quite done, and you put that around onto the solid tray, pop it back in the dehydrator another hour, 2 hour max, and I'm sure that it will be definitely dry by then. After you put your pepper in a jar, and it doesn't take a very big jar usually. A lot of peppers does not go a long way. It usually condenses to, something like this, a little jelly jar or half jelly jar. And you put it in here, and I like to put a little moisture wicking packet in there. So a little desiccant never hurts. And then, use as you would any other spice. Now, back in 2019, we did other peppers as well. We also did corbaci peppers, and we smoked them alongside the paprika. And I really liked smoked corbaci as well. I suppose you could really do this with any pepper if you want. It's not going to be like black pepper from peppercorn, but it's still a wonderful seasoning if you want to go explore that. Also, red bell pepper makes a wonderful either smoking or non-smoking, but definitely dehydrate and grind down those peppers, and those can be added into soups and other meals as well. Makes a wonderful addition to your recipes. You can see that we kind of experimented with like 3 different ways the first year or two, and then we decided what we liked and locked onto that. And I still use all of them, but my favorite, especially in the morning, is smoked paprika on like eggs and grits. It's just my own little special treat, and yeah, I use a jar like this every year, and so that's why I keep growing it. This year I've found out that the seed company that I usually buy this seed from is no longer going to be carrying Alma paprika seeds. So I will have to save all my seeds, and then that means like letting a couple of the peppers go fully dark orange until their seeds are just, close to dried on the bush. And then you shave those seeds, and then that becomes your future seeds. Make sure when you're saving seeds, if you save the paprika seeds or any other seeds, that you do it with a mature piece of fruit. Don't get one like, one of those cream colored ones and think that that's going to give you a mature seed. It's not. It's best to go all the way to full ripeness and then save those seeds. Well, you guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something cool from it. It was definitely like an eye-opener when I realized I could make my own seasonings. And smoked paprika is just amazing. It's just mwah, right? So you guys go on out there, grow something, harvest something, and preserve it. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.